Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. This is Cameron, and I'm here for another review of Real Housewives of Atlanta, Season 16, Episode 6. But before I get into the review, if you could please comment, like, and subscribe, that'd be very great for my channel. And also, make sure you take your shoes off before you come in here, because I don't need no mud tracked in my house, okay? So let's go ahead and get into review. So the episode starts off with the aftermath of what happened at Kenya's hair spa. We see Brit with her husband. I believe it's 48 hours. Yeah, so we see Brit and her husband. They're at the house and they're just talking about the situation. Brit, clearly crying, upset. She feels humiliated about the situation. She feels that this was just too much, and I can understand that. I do feel like Kenya did too much in this moment. I just felt like it was not necessary for Kenya to expose her at her hair spa grand opening and to also expose her nudes. Now, I don't disagree with her exposing Brit, but when and where and how it does matter. So I don't fully support what Kenya did, but I don't disagree fully with what Kenya did as well. So as Brit and her husband are talking about the situation, they get a knock at the door, and it's Kelly. And Kelly comes over with food, and she brings a lady over to help give IVs. That way Brit can feel better. And in this moment, I'm just loving Kelly even more. I just feel like Kelly is just a great addition. Not only does she bring story, but she's also a good friend. So I'm just love seeing it. And she's shady. So just come on, just the more the better.
She's an icon, she's a legend, and she is the moment. Now come on now.
So as they're getting their IVs, Brit and Kelly are talking about the situation, and Kelly says that she's never seen this side of Kenya. She says that Kenya's always been nice and kind to her, so she's just completely taken aback as to her doing all of this. And yeah, Kelly, that's because you did not come in there with preconceived notions. You actually got to know the women for who they are to a degree, and yeah, you didn't have any delusions in your mind like others, where you wouldn't be in that situation. So yeah, of course you had a different encounter with Kenya.
Now check that.
In this moment, I felt like Brit was trying her hardest to make it clear in Kelly's mind that Kenya has been trying to come at her since day one. She's been targeting her, that this is always what she's been wanting to do, and it's not the slightest.
I would like to see it.
This is not what you're trying to make it be. Kenya has not done anything to you. Kenya has been nice to you. If that would be the case, why hasn't production showed that? Why has production not shown that? Like, what would be the purpose of them not showing that? Like, they clearly kicked the woman off. So if she did something to back up your point of you feeling like you were hazed, targeted, provoked, triggered, whatever word you want to use, I'm pretty sure they would use that.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, okay.
But they have yet to use it. So at this point, and what it seems like will happen out in the future of the show, this is all in your head.
Do you have a history of mental illness? Yes.
Next thing, we have Shamia getting prepared to have the ladies come over. We're seeing some of them come. We do see Angela with her fan, and Kelly had to mention it. And honestly, I don't blame Angela for having it. I'm prone to get hot quickly. So yeah, if you can have that fan on you, have that fan on you. So the ladies discuss what happened at Kenya's hair spa, and they're all in agreement that they did not like what happened. And I agree. I feel like that was not the place or time. Like, this should have been all about your hair spa, the services that's being rendered there, the products, just the atmosphere. That's what it should have been talking about. But unfortunately, we're talking about you exposing Brit. As they're talking about that, Angela asks Portia what was her comment about Charles, because at the bank dinner, Portia made it seem as if she heard something about Charles, and Angela wanted to know, and rightfully so. If you can bring up to the table that you heard something, well, then go ahead and say it. You felt the need to say it, that you heard something, so say what you heard.
I'm waiting.
And Portia says, oh, I realized in that moment that, we don't know each other. You don't know my humor. Basically, what you were just trying to play with her. Like, who, as a grown woman, you don't play about your man. So why would you play with another woman about her man?
What's not clicking? What's not clicking?
Like, it just don't make any sense. Either you have tea or you don't. What are we doing here? So the ladies go outside to eat. We see Drew arrive, and the ladies are asking Drew, like, how's everything going? And she gets them updated saying that she's ready for court and basically just, ready for all this to be done with. And Angela, she takes the conversation and she brings it over to Portia. And she says, Portia, do you feel like you're getting the support you're getting through your divorce? And surprisingly, Portia starts opening up about her divorce. And it's like, finally, damn.
It's about damn time.
You over here with this whole storyline with Drew and Dennis, like, talk about what you really going through. And she does. So she mentions that, she does not want to rekindle the relationship. She says that he disrespected her mom by filing paperwork stating that she was in cahoots to break into his home. And then he also disregarded his daughter because one day Pilar asked about him and Portia texted him saying, hey, PJ's asking about you, and his read receipts were on, and he just read the message. So I feel bad, like, that's fucked up, but also at the same time, Portia, you got with this man with how you got him, and again, same way I feel about Brit, same way I feel about you in this moment. I don't feel that bad for you. I truly don't. I feel bad for your daughter because your daughter has to go through that, and this is not a decision that she has made, but outside of that, I feel a little bit, but not too much.
Nothing from you.
So Kelly invites the ladies to her peace brunch, and she asks Portia and Drew, are they good? Are they on one accord? And Portia says, oh, they can coexist. She says that she's spoken to Dennis, and they don't mention Drew at all, so she can coexist with her. And I just feel as though, how can you get over a situation like you say you over it, and that you can coexist, but you never wanted to talk to her. You made time to sit down with Kelly about questions that she asked, but with real issues that you have with Drew about her filming with your baby daddy, and then also with her go naked photo shoots, you can't sit down and have a one-on-one with her. It's just like, it ain't adding up, but hey, whatever you say.
Okay.
So you getting that?
I'm getting it. I don't get it.
Next thing, we have Kelly and her daughter, Chloe. They're outside doing yoga, having mother and daughter time. And, honestly, I never really got into yoga. I should really check that out. But anyways, as they're spending time together, Kelly alerts her daughter that there was an article that came out about her and her ex-husband and about their divorce, from him being sent to jail and then him owing her money and things like that. It's something new to her because she states that she normally keeps her business private, and now it being out in the open and then also having younger children, it's not good. It's not a good mix. So I can definitely understand that. And in this moment, as she's talking with her daughter says that, she does not want to end up like her, and she's afraid that she could. And I love how Kelly just reassured her daughter, like, no, you're going to do good, you're going to do amazing, you're going to find love, get married. And I'm glad that she was able to get out of this, tumultuous situation and want to better herself for her and for her daughter. So I'm glad that she was able to do it and be a role model for her daughters that, hey, you can do better too.
Oh, she's taking it.
So next thing, we have Drew. She's packing her stuff up. As she revealed earlier in the season, she says that she has to leave her home the 1st, 3rd, and 5th weekend. So that's what she's doing. She's getting her stuff together. So before Drew leaves, we see where she's sitting down with her children. She's eating with them. And in the midst of them eating, Ralph walks up and, Drew's like a little like, oh, I didn't know he was going to be here. And he says it's time. And so she's like, okay, let me go ahead and get my stuff. But before we do, let's have a little conversation. So Drew pulls Ralph to the side and she says that he needs to call the exterminator. She learned from her attorney that that's actually his responsibility. And he says, I've been asking you to do it for 3 weeks. And she said, yeah, I've been doing it for 3 weeks, but now learning that it's no longer my responsibility, I want to take that off my plate. That way it'd be one less thing on it. And Ralph immediately goes, what plate? You don't have a plate. What's on your plate? There's no plate available for you.
No, my bad. I'm sorry.
And I loved in this moment, Drew immediately shut it down. Like, you know what? I'm going to go. You have a good day with the kids. You have a good day. I'm not going to do this. Because in my opinion, I feel like it's not worth it. Like, imagine you trying to argue with him and realizing what you do. Drew, we know that you are a mom. You're an actress. You're on reality TV. You do music. Like, you're doing a lot of things. So when you already, I feel like in this moment, she probably already knew, like, I already know what I bring and what I do, so there's no point of arguing about it. So I was glad she was able to immediately shut the conversation down and leave. I did feel bad for her when she was talking with her sister because, she's just so aggravated and just over the situation. And one thing Drew's sister going to do, she's going to have her back, and I love that for her.
Kathy would have my back like a real sister.
But I just wish Drew the very best. I hope that she can overcome the situation, and hopefully she find her a better husband. Next thing, we have Shamia going to the studio. She's meeting up with RL, and that's the man that helped her create her newest song, Never Had. So she's there talking with them, and we see Angela arrive, and they immediately talk about her song. And Angela extends an apology about what happened at her bank dinner when it came to Shamia playing her song. And in my mind, I'm thinking, huh? What are you apologizing for? You didn't say anything. Portia needs to apologize. Portia the whole time kept talking and kept saying that it was Drew's song. So if anything, Portia needs to apologize, not you. Shamia reveals that she is a people pleaser and that she prioritizes people's feelings before hers. And I just feel like in your life, because I think she's in her 40s, you need to put yourself first. And you have to treat people how people treat you. If they're treating you like scum, don't treat them like royalty. Absolutely not. I just feel like you should not be doing what you're not receiving. Like, you give so much loyalty to Portia, and I feel that Portia doesn't even give you half of that. So you just need to just realign your relationships. If you're getting what you're receiving, cool. If you're not, that needs to be checked. So Drew arrives, and the ladies continue talking about Shamia's song, and Shamia says that no shade, but that's my song. Huh? And Shamia, I'm thinking, no, the shade was towards you. It wasn't towards Drew, because there's no shade at Drew's way. I know she said in her confession that she couldn't hit them notes, but your own best friend said that was Drew's song. So the shade is all at you at this point. Like, it's not at Drew. Shamia says that, her feelings are hurt about the situation. She says she's very passionate about music. She revealed that she was in a girl group with Carrie Hilson back in the day. And she feels like now with her doing music and working with RL, her confidence is getting back up. And Drew chimes in. She says, I feel the same. Drew feels like Dennis has helped her confidence rise. And she mentions that, with these royalties and the way the publishing is set up, that Polaris College is going to be taken care of. And Shamia over here in the confession is like, you're doing too much. You're going too far.
Girl, shut the fuck up.
How is she going too far? That's literally what it's for. And I feel like in a sense, as a compliment, it's not shade, because that's way down the line. She's not even in elementary school, I don't believe. So yeah, I don't see there was no shade behind that, like saying that she goes too far. I don't think that was too far at all. It's going to go towards something. If it's not going to go towards his daughter, it's going to go towards him, something, or into the bank. But eventually it will be going towards something. I'm pretty sure that he's not doing this just for fun. He's doing it because he wants the money. Next thing, we see Brit have her mom come over, and in this scene, I don't know if it's just me, but she just sounds very nasally than she normally does. I mean, you can always hear it when she talks, but in this particular scene, I just feel like she literally has an invisible clamp on her nose, and she's just going and going. Like, I mean, I don't know. It seems like she has the same airspace as the looks of Angela's nose compared to what she does have, because it seems like she cannot breathe. Or if she can breathe, it's very ever so slightly. So Brit talks to her mom about the situation, and she says that her sisters has reached out to her during this, and so she's happy about that. But with the backlash and just the defamation, she's not happy about. Then she starts crying and talking about that she's always received hate, people talking shit.
Okay.
And I just feel like you keep mentioning everything that people have done to you. What are you doing for these people to do these things to you? I can understand some people do pick with people, especially as kids. Kids pick. That's just what it is. But you are in your 30s. I just feel as though, what are you doing to where you're getting talked about? you're getting bothered. Like, what are you doing? You're always saying what they have done, what the people are doing, but what have you done? That's what a cause and effect is. You do this cause, and that's the effect. So what are you doing? Like, why just you? What is it about you that you feel that people have to come for you and all this? It's just, I don't know.
I don't know. This bitch is stupid. Ugh.
So as she's discussing the situation with her mom, she then says that she's going to act classy and that's what she's going to do, and she's not going to do anything classy. I know gloat. I know Glock toting. You can't be classy when you toting your Glock. You can't be. That's you. That's you. That's you all during that bang. That was you during all through the bang dinner. That was you. You was over here toting that Glock, toting that chain, toting that whip. That's what you doing. Now you want to be classy? Now she want to put the gun up. Pull that gun back out.
Y'all better watch your motherfucking mouth or I shoot you bitches, for real.
That's what you was, right? That's what you was. Don't try. Now I want to be classy. You can't be classy after you're doing that. And especially when it wasn't warranted. So, I want that pistol up. I want that pistol up. I want it up. Where's it at? Get him up. Next thing we have poor Shamina with Shamia. And they start talking about Dennis and Drew. Honestly, I truly do not care. Portia says that Drew did ask Dennis to film. Dennis said that he said yes, but it never happened. Then production showed where they actually did film and it actually is being shown. I frankly don't care.
I don't want to hear all that.
What's wrong?
They're not in a relationship. They're not dating. They're simply making music. So this whole storyline of her filming with Dennis, I don't care. I really don't care. Portia says she has a good relationship with Dennis when it comes to the co-parenting and that she's afraid for any extra variables to come into play outside of their conversations about Pilar. What does him working with Drew have to do with you and him co-parenting? Like, what does that have to do with anything? She has nothing to do with your child. So, and they're not dating. So again, where do the two correlate? I'm confused.
I beg you, please stop.
Next thing we have Kelly getting prepared for her peace brunch. So as she's getting ready, she gets a call from Portia, and Portia lets her know that she's not going to make it due to being sick. And Kelly wishes her well. And at the end, Kelly says, and don't take nobody, man. Kelly, again, the shade. Kelly's just a great addition. I'm here for it. It's new, it's fresh, and I'm hoping that she's here to stay because she needs to be here. So all the ladies arrive and Kelly starts speaking. She's just saying that, this peace brunch is for Brit. She feels like some of the ladies have heard out Kenya, and with this peace brunch, it's a time for them to hear out Brit. And Brit goes, so y'all talking to Kenya about her feelings? And Angela and Drew were like, yeah, we have. In her confessional, Brit goes, this is why I have my wall up. Why are you talking with Kenya?
You good? No, you're not.
Are you crazy? They need to talk with Kenya. The whole reason why y'all are here is because of the situation that happened that you started and Kenya finished. So yeah, at the end of the day, they're friends. So why would they not speak to their friend about what happened? Right, wrong, indifferent. I'm still speaking to my friend. Like, what was going on? Why would they? Did you really thought that these ladies were going to cut her off because she made a mistake? So as they're talking, Shamia reveals that Brit told her that she lost her license because of this. And Angela's like, based off what? And in that moment, Brit immediately went into defense. What do you mean? Are you not paying attention? Like, and Angela's like, whoa, hold on.
Hold up.
We ain't gonna go there. Okay, she was like, I'm confused. How do you lose your license off of a rumor? And Angela's right. How do you lose your license off of a rumor? Anybody can say anything, but how can you lose it? But with this instance, you're not losing your job because someone said you were sucking dick. You're not going to lose it. And in this moment, when Angela broke it down for her, she says, wait, I'm asking you, how did you lose your license? You're immediately want to go off. And in that moment, you were caught in a lie. You said a lie to exaggerate the situation so people can have more sympathy for you. You did not lose your license. Now, it could possibly go into investigation, absolutely. And then she later reveals that it is under investigation and that you can't lose your license like that. So why would Shamia say that you told her that you lost your license, if that is the case? I do believe that you told Shamia that so Shamia can feel even more bad for you and to possibly have a hatred or a higher dislike for Kenya. So in this moment, no, I don't feel bad for you. Angela clocked her when she said, you the type to throw rocks and hide your hand. That's what you do. You need to take responsibility as to how we got here. What have you done? What have you done? And Angela,
She's taking it.
come on, get her together. Like, yes, let her know that you are the one that caused all this. We got here because of you. We're not here because Kenya decided to randomly attack you. We're here because of you. So you need to take ownership to what you have done. You're not a victim. And I think that she needs to get it through her head. You are not a victim. Angela is another good addition. I'm glad that Angela's here. She's great. So Kelly tries to calm them down and have them move seats, and surprisingly, they come to some type of common ground or resolve, and they get up and they start doing the electric slide. But that's my commentary for this episode. Please comment, like, and subscribe. That would be very great to my channel. And I'm going to see you on the next one. Bye.